blanket.
Are those new underwear? That's nice.
No, they're old, but thanks for noticing. Bob's are once in a lifetime.
I love that.
Hot dog.
Thank you, India. Thank you, terror. Thank you, disillusionment. Thank you, frailty. Thank you, consequence. Thank you, silence. The moment I let go of it was the moment I got more than I could handle. The moment I jumped off of it was the moment I touched down. Thank you, India. Thank you, Providence. Thank you, disillusionment. Thank you, nothingness. Thank you, clarity. Thank you, beef tavern for showing the driveway.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of From North to Wharf, your unofficial but verified one-stop destination for Bob's Burgers information, I suppose.
Yeah. No, why not?
As always, I am Mike.
And I'm JB. How's it going, guys?
Going through better luck next week. Yahoo got to it before you could. Hello, Guy McCoy, Angel. Hey there. RVA, what up?
Good to see everybody.
Good to see everybody. Good to be seen. Yeah. How are we all doing?
I mean, we're hanging in there, guys.
Are we all okay? Are we backing off the edge? Gonna be all right. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise.
If anything, hopefully that new episode helped you a little bit.
Hopefully. What could we possibly be alluding to? What was it? Maybe yesterday or the day before? Amy Steinberger, for the life of me, I can never remember.
We've had her on. She was
We've had her on. She's lovely. A fantastic guest. If you haven't, go check out our interview on this very channel that you're watching us on now. Sent out a Blue Sky tweet, I guess. I don't really know what they're calling over there.
Auroras.
Yeah.
Stars in the sky.
Thoughts and prayers.
star.
I don't know what Blue Sky does, but essentially confirming what we all kind of knew was happening. And it seems like the official foot has dropped. And it does seem like the Great North is indeed canceled at this point.
That's what it's seeming like from our end. Just
Seeming?
seeing Amy's message.
Come on, hey.
I didn't like that word.
Yeah.
It seems that way. It's unfortunate. I know we also today, Amy was, I think, yesterday or Saturday. And then I think we just saw today, I sent you DeMille, Brian, who was the director of the show, directed the last episode for this season of The Great North. And we've had DeMille on as well. And now he's moved over to Bob's, along with like Maggie and some other people from The Great North. So he officially like had a picture with Wendy and doing showing parts of the episode and screening the episode and saying his like thank you as well.
Aaron, I know. Boo, Aaron, boo.
I agree, Aaron. I really do. And Aaron here was on there for
Yeah,
a while.
Aaron. Yeah, Aaron was on the Great
When you
North.
see that lovely Wolf Tobin going like, no, that is an Aaron animation.
That is, you've been Aaroned.
Literally.
But yeah, it's not the news we wanted, but
No.
we kind of assumed this was where things were going. We had heard some rumblings and some grumblings. But yeah, it seems as if the other shoe has fallen. I will say one person left a comment, I think it was on Facebook, saying, I guess there's no reason to keep watching the show now on Hulu. And to that I say, no.
Not
Stop
so
it.
fast, my friend.
Yeah, not so fast. Not so fast.
You should keep watching it. Because if
absolutely.
we've learned anything from the new to the animation domination block, American Dad, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it where it is, where it's streaming. Watch it on TBS like they did there. Wherever you watch The Great North, watch it, because if those numbers spike, that is enticing to another platform, probably Hulu.
Futurama came back like twice.
Mm-hmm. And it could very much be Disney Plus, because Disney's going to absorb that Hulu library and just put it on one platform. But it could be them being like, you know what, the numbers are great. Greenlight it. Let's do one more season and see how this goes, like we did with Futurama or King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So don't stop watching. If it's a show that makes you feel good and makes you comfortable, especially in these lovely times we are in, by all means, watch The Great North.
Also, not for nothing, even if it doesn't help, it's such a good show. You should just keep
really
watching it
is.
Way.
Like I will be honest, even before the last episode aired, I was already rewatching it plenty of times. It was becoming my new kind of rewatch show. Bob's, I like to do Bob's in chunks. So it's I'll wait for like season 15 and then 16 like halfway through, and they're like, all right, let's rewatch like 14 to 16 and get all those episodes and really get into the trivia piece of it and like really absorb it. But I've watched those first 10 probably so many times. So it's now like, what haven't I watched a lot of? Oh, I should watch The Great North more. And I catch stuff all the time that I didn't notice, or a joke that I didn't hear the first time. And it's just great. It's a great feel-good show. So I've been rewatching it quite a bit. I rewatched it last night a little bit too. So.
And of course, for those of you who haven't spoiled yourself by watching our Spot the Yeti all the last 3 seasons video,
the whole time,
go back and find the Yeti. Ranga says same thing as King of the Hill. Absolutely. Hopefully it won't take 20 years for the Great North to come back, but we'll see. If it does, then we will be there ready and waiting. I've watched the thank you clip so many times it still makes me tear up.
Yeah. I'm not scared to say it. I've been listening to a lot of Alana since that. So, especially that song in particular. Thank You is a great song. So it is good.
I've been listening to a lot of MCR and President right
I figured you would be.
So. Not the President, the band President, just so we're clear. Still a sports show because hopefully more will make them do it. Absolutely. 2 more. King of the Hill was done a disservice because they dropped all the episodes at the same time. I don't know. How do you feel about shows getting released not weekly, but just as a giant chunk?
I mean, it's the day and age that we are in, unfortunately. I think the times of episodes being released every week is not a huge streaming thing. It seems like if you're an Apple TV person, yes, they're doing that. But if you look at Hulu and like Netflix, they usually just drop everything at once. They want to see the numbers spike. They want it to be #1 in the world. They want it to be in the top 10. They want to see, because I think people get annoyed, and it's probably our viewers today. We've been spoiled in a lot of ways that we don't want to wait. Like, I know, like, when Castlevania drops on Netflix, or a show that I like, or like Common Side Effects or something like that, I don't really want to wait. So even if it does come out weekly, I'll just wait till all of it's out and then watch it all in a binge.
I was gonna say I'm the same way, where if I really dig a show and I watch it the week it comes out, if I gotta wait another week, that's enough time for me to forget. and then like, oh shit, now I have like 4 episodes. I got a back catalog. So I understand everything being released at once because of how short our attention spans are.
Yep. I think the last shows that I binged was Breaking Bad. And that was rough because I was like, this is so annoying that I have to wait. Like, they leave you on a cliffhanger and you're like, no.
I've been binging the Dexter spinoffs or
Dexter was
prequels.
another one that did the week, like wait a week.
Streaming is all about the binge watching. There you go. There you go. Straight from the man who would know. RVA says, watch Haunted Hotel if you're missing the Great North. I hear Haunted Hotel is fantastic.
Yeah.
Maybe if we protest Fox, they'll renew it. No,
it's
if they didn't care enough to renew it now, they're not going to care if people are like. Here's how a show stays on the air: people watch. That's all there is to that. The people watch, they can sell advertising time. Is what it is. Is what it is. But no, people. Let's see. People protested Hulu.
Well, Inside Job.
Inside Job got axed.
Space. They want another season of that. I mean, we're still waiting on Scavenger's Reign to get renewed for a season 2, and that's the same studio that put out like some amazing other shows. So like, it is tough to force someone to make another season of a show. Just there's more to it than just wanting it, unfortunately. But if you watch it, it does bring up numbers and helps. Because even Netflix has said they're going to greenlight a show that they took off the air 5 seasons ago. Or 5 years ago, because enough fans have been streaming it that it has a resurgence, and there is like episodes already written, and they're like, oh, we could just do this, so yeah, let's just do it. So keep watching it, keep enjoying it, and yeah, sometimes it's just a little more complicated than just not wanting it. There's legal and other things that go on behind the scenes too.
Angel, the Jimmy Kimmel situation was completely different from this.
Yeah, it's different.
It was a day and night difference. Protesting would not work this time around. Like Aaron was saying right here. And for those of you who don't know, Aaron worked on the Great North, currently works on Bob's. If anybody's going to know, this man's going to know. It says, if you missed the Great North, watch the Great North.
That's the best thing you can do. And it's the greatest send-off you can give, like Wendy and Lizzie and all them, is to like, for them to just see like, oh, it's actually trending right now, or look at it, it's actually doing really well numbers wise, or for it to show up on those Nielsen reports or whatever, I forget what they're called, but those reports where it's just like, oh look, it's the number 15 streaming show on streaming right now. Yeah, like that is huge for them.
The best way to support the show is maybe anti-protest is the word to use. You need to binge the Great North. You need to keep watching it. You need to show them, oh, we want this, we want this, we want this. That's how you get something you want, is by proving to the powers that be that, oh, we actually want this. Let's see. Support the show by getting Hulu, even the whole thing. I mean, that's the only way that they see numbers. Great North is only on Hulu. Yeah. I know some folks saying, oh, I'm going to get rid of Hulu for whatever reasons. Your reasons are as valid as any. Get rid of Hulu and I'm just going to torrent the show. That doesn't do it any good.
No.
That hurts the people who make the shows. That hurts the possibility of getting the shows renewed. I understand politics aside. I understand people's reasonings, but that's not the way to go.
No, you're going to end up hurting the people who are making the show that you like, that you want to come back.
They better not do this to Bob's. No, Bob's ain't going nowhere.
No, Bob's is all right for 4 more years. It's fine.
Bob's is essentially the new Simpsons.
And I mean, with anything with the Simpsons getting their project greenlit,
yes,
doesn't open the door, because everyone's like, well, the Simpsons haven't been relevant and blah, 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 blah. And like, since season 10, it hasn't been that good. Well, it's getting a second movie. So does that open a doorway for another movie that did relatively well, but just missed making its money back by that much?
What movie did relatively well?
I think...
I know you ain't talking about the Bob's Burgers movie.
I think I am talking about Bob's Burgers I think if it did not have to go up against,
it didn't. That argument is not valid. You're my friend. I love you. That is not a valid argument.
I just feel like there are better weekends to launch that.
There was, but Top Gun had no effect on it.
No. But I do think if it had its initial launch, I think it would have done
of Christmas time against Star Wars.
No. They were going to launch like right after the holidays. It was supposed to come out in March.
There was. We could speculate all we. Oh shit! We could speculate all we want, but the fact of the matter is, it came out when it came out. Was it a box office success? By all accounts, no. But I can see it with the Simpsons getting their second movie now, and the influx of merchandise that we've been getting for Bob's. I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of this current 4-season run, if there isn't rumblings about a second movie.
It would make sense if they're going to renew it for another 4 to lead in with a movie into 20. Have something big happen in a movie and it leads right into the new season.
I also absolutely wouldn't be shocked if there was already, because obviously the Simpsons movie doesn't get announced without it being talked about months, years ago. If there were rumblings of hey, we're doing a second Simpsons movie, is there something we could do with Bob's? There's always talks about a Family Guy movie, which I get. I'm surprised they haven't had one, if I'm being honest. But I wouldn't be shocked if there was, if that 50-50 shot of a new Bob's movie now leaned a little more 60-40.
Especially if this, I would say if the next 2 seasons go very, very well, numbers go up as merch. I mean, we've seen so much merch coming out and more coming out. There's the flood now. I am wondering if maybe Disney has kind of opened it up a little bit and been like, if you guys do well and this performs well, you got 2 years, you could make another movie. So maybe this is just testing those waters.
Let's see. A Soul for a Soul, then for another Simpsons movie for the Great North. Now, second Simpsons movie come 27 will beat out the likes of Demon Slayer. Well, yeah, no, because anime fans are insane.
Because they'll go see it multiple times. Anime people will see it multiple times.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I mean, the Simpsons, it could also be that's when the Simpsons are going to be like, the movie comes and then we have one more season and we're done. They could very much just be like, we're done after this movie. Because it comes out in 2 years.
Well, yeah, because they have 4 seasons, so 2027, that gives them 2 more seasons after that.
That might just be like, we're just going to announce something big at the movie, like the Rugrats movie did back in the day, and a lot of other animated movies for shows would launch a big thing, like, oh, we are adding a new character, or there's a new incident that occurs, it's going to change things. And then they just kind of slowly let it work itself out and end the show over the last season or so. So it could also be, who knows, maybe there's a Futurama crossover headed that way.
Oh, I wouldn't think so. Everybody wants crossovers, but how often do we actually see those? Full-fledged crossovers and not just little, here's a little Easter egg.
Not since the day of Flintstones meet the Jetsons and that kind of stuff, or Scooby-Doo meets the Harlem Globetrotters and stuff like that. It doesn't happen anymore.
There are just too many, there's too much legal red tape to get 2 shows to cross over with each other.
Unless they are owned by the same person, then it's going to be fun.
How
and that
Gravity Falls. No, how Gravity Falls and Rick and Morty are able to do theirs. I think that would be the only way you could do proper crossovers. Have one thing happen in one show, and then you see an effect of it in the other show. Gravity Falls and Rick and Morty. Wait, I thought Family Guy did have a movie. They did not. We're talking about theatrical releases.
Yeah, not the Star Wars spoofies they did.
Yesterday Simpson was pretty good. I'll have to check it out. I haven't really seen a new Simpsons episode in a bit. That's not because I don't like Simpsons. It's not what we cover here, so I kind of don't really check out what we don't do. The Birthday to Marge and Homer. It is what it is. They gotta stay current with the times, so. And unless you want to be animated version of the Avengers, I don't know what that means.
Well, they did that. I mean, you get that with the What Ifs. Marvel does their what ifs that win awards and do well, and it's animated, but it does like, what if this happened or what if this happened? So it's just more of a fun take on the Avengers.
Well, the creator of The Simpsons said they weren't stopping the show unless one of the main voice actors died. I could see them stopping it long before that.
I think it just depends if one of them is like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, at this point, why would you? I mean, they're all. I mean, it's not like they're all old, but like The Simpsons, you do like 22 episodes a year, give or take. That's such a big drain. I mean, that could be their only gig. They're making millions and millions of dollars.
Well, Cello, those work because they're DC properties, and they did do crossovers. Like the comics crossed over all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Different with like, because they're all owned by DC, and when CW was putting those together, it's different when you've got like Hulu, who's got Futurama, and like Fox that has Simpsons. It makes it a little bit difficult because then there's that legality of like, well, they have to say yes and we have to say yes, and like we have to go over like specifies like who gets what and what's allowed to happen. Will it stream when it's out? Will it come to theaters? Who gets like the rights of it? There's a lot that goes into that stuff, and it's not like back in the day where like Jetsons and Flintstones were owned by the same studio. ABC put them out, so they all just did that.
Also, Lauren's on record saying he doesn't want to do a crossover.
Yeah, he does not.
Like, he'll put his characters in other shows. They ain't coming over here.
But they won't come to Bob's.
They ain't coming to Bob's.
You'll see, like, Bob's be, and we've seen it in Family Guy and Archer. Like, that's fine. Simpsons. It won't be them coming into Bob's.
No. Because it doesn't make sense. I'm not a huge fan of crossovers, only because it doesn't serve the greater story. Like, they're there for one episode and they were like, oh, remember when that one family from New York came and took up all of our time and then we never saw them again? That was weird. Okay. So I'm on record as saying, like, if we get a crossover, I would want it to be like
it's more of an Easter egg is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like Bob's like orders, like Teddy when he got that fish. And he's like, I'm getting it from Alaska. And then you see it and it says like maybe like Tobin's fish on the side of the box. And you're like, oh, it's Beef's fish. Like that would be, and it would be something not said, but you would see it and be like, oh, that's totally a call out. That's awesome. Like something like that would be fun. Or a snow globe that the kids get at Christmas and like, where's Lone Moose? And like they just throw it and you're like, it's a throwaway line, but it's like, oh, that's for that. Like that would be something. Or a Central Park snow globe. Like it's just something that's more fun for us as fans. It's
Aaron,
not a
you listening?
Storyline.
Aaron, are you taking these notes down? This is all gold we're giving you, bud.
We're fine if the Yeti makes an appearance and runs through on a Halloween episode and we're like, oh, it's the Yeti.
Aaron,
post production, he can make stuff happen.
We're telling you, this is what the fans want. It'd be cool if the Simpsons movie 2 actually revealed where Springfield actually is. No way, absolutely not. That is one thing that has to kind of remain.
Yeah, it needs to be
its
like
own little thing.
Middle of America, middle of nowhere town.
Yeah.
It needs to be like anywhere USA.
It's like when we found out for certain that Bob's was New Jersey, which they kind of told us from the very beginning. Then it's just like, oh, okay. Now we don't get to play that fun game of where do the Belchers live.
And people still like to play it, but it's like, oh, they're West Coast, and it's like architecture, yes, but location-wise, it's New Jersey.
Well, I don't know why this was any sort of argument, because back in the day, like the description has always been a New Jersey restaurateur. It's always said New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey. But yeah, if they ever revealed where the Simpsons lived, I want it to be somewhere where there isn't even a Springfield.
Yeah,
like Springfield, Ohio, or wherever. I don't know.
Yeah, put them in my state. I'm sure they're the nicest people.
Put them in your state because that's just the last place anybody would ever want to go.
Sadness.
But
yeah, that was the pretty big news, was the Simpsons, and unfortunately for the Great North. But
yeah,
and then we had episode 300, and
Oh yeah, a little
Yeah, that
episode
little
300.
tidbit. And
Sure.
all the new stuff they got launched last week, like the book, and then when they had the Spirit jersey for 300th episode get launched, they had like
which
all
they have
that
a limited edition
to
300th episode for $90. I mean, the price is the same as their regular jerseys.
Yep.
We got to see them live and in person at Comic-Con. They're all right. They're not my bag, but
I've never been a jersey guy.
no. I mean, unless it's like a football jersey, I'm not. They're too big on me. It's a whole thing.
I think if it was like for like if it was done for a show, like, and it's something like a property of the show, like if they did baseball jerseys for like the Wonder Dogs, I would probably be more like, oh, that's something I know and I would like lean into.
Yeah, Aaron, that's another thing. We would like a more detailed Wonder Dogs jersey instead of just the white ones that they have right now.
We want to see the away jerseys.
Yeah, that way we could get some made up. Thank you.
Thank you. Or like the Lone Moose hockey team, if it was still around, like that would be something that could be, or the curling jerseys, stuff like that would be fun.
Thank you. But yes,
things out there.
Episode 300 aired episode 299, produced episode 300. That's the mental gymnastics that we used to get here. The grand reopening. The grand reopening. I can't remember how many.
Grand pre-opening.
Sorry, the grand pre-opening. No opening credits. We kind of called that one. It went right into the episode. I will say right off the bat, JB, myself, and any eagle-eyed fans noticed in the promotional photos for next week's episode that the prices had already changed.
Yep.
So we knew that Bob was going to change the prices.
We didn't want to ruin anything, so we
didn't want to ruin the surprise. We
had also seen this at Comic-Con and just sat on it. We're like, we don't need to talk about it. We will wait because that's part of the surprise. That's the fun part. It's like knowing, oh, there's a new Marshmallow, but not saying anything. Yeah, it's fun.
That good stuff. You gotta show up. You gotta show up at Comic-Con. But we got episode 300. It's a retelling of the first day. Actually, Bob's life up until the first day of the opening. We see Bob as a line cook at a restaurant. We see Linda working at an insurance agency.
Bob's a sous chef at just some restaurant. Not even his dad's. We know he stormed out of there, but it looks like Bob worked at a restaurant and probably worked his way up to a sous chef position. It was just like, I can't do this. You can see he's stressed and he can't do it. Because the other chef comes in the episode, starts yelling at him, and he's just like,
Thank you for not ruining Santa Claus for us. Just you wait, Christine. Speaking of Santa Claus, Christmas episode. But yeah, we come to find out Linda's the one who kind of
she's the reason that Bob's Burgers exists.
Yeah, she put the money in.
Happen.
She forced her hand, and Bob said, "Fine, let's do it."
Which is crazy because he seems so passionate about it. So, like in a lot of those, like that Christmas episode at with the father of the Bob, where he's him and his dad, and he's just like, "I'm gonna make this burger place. It's be great." And you see, like Bob is struggling, and Linda has condo money put away, and she's like, "I've been saving for years," and she's like, all that equipment, all that stuff, the rent, the building, she did it.
Because she's more of a dreamer. Bob isn't. Bob is very pragmatic. Word I like to use all the time.
Also, like she named it. She's like, it should be named after you. And like he's like, no, like you did everything. It should be named after you. And she's like, it's your dream, Bob. I'm just funding your dream.
Yeah, I wonder if he ever paid her back. I wonder how much that was. But broad strokes, we got to see younger fish odor, which just means not white-haired fish odor.
Yeah, more gray.
More, salt and pepperish. We got to see a young Mort with and without the wig.
Yeah.
The toupee.
That was wild.
A slimmer Teddy.
Yep. Short sleeves, and they fit. Like it was more of a snug fit, and also continuity. Brian did a great job on the continuity. Everyone who worked on that, because there's so much continuity in this episode that was definitely touched and just it was perfect. Like there's so many. Like Linda's lotion on the nightstand, same lotion she uses now. That hasn't changed.
The pink elephant figurine
made it on the pictures going up where they go up. It all stayed the same. Teddy going through his divorce, and he's like, "Oh, I was worried that countertop wasn't going to stay on." Like he even said, like he was struggling during that time, and he did not put things together well.
I'm surprised there wasn't a mention of a threesome. Just as a fun little aside, maybe it hadn't happened yet.
I'd be curious. It would have been fun in a lot of ways if the seal walked by like it was headed to the wharf. And he's just like, nah, like just losing it on the street. I think that could have been fun.
Or just doing like a double take.
There was a big Easter egg in this one.
You talking about roller skate?
I am talking about roller skate.
Roller skate guy who was an attorney, it sounds like.
A public defender.
Prosecutor. Oof. That is a thankless job. But yeah, he was a attorney, and he had one burger from Bob and changed his life.
Well, that and the store next door sold Speedos.
Selling Speedos, and
that helped a little bit.
It doesn't explain where the roller skates came from, but one thing at a time, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, we put to rest. A lot of folks are curious, like whose birth did he miss? Obviously, it wasn't Tina.
Nope.
We're all of the mind it's Gene.
I think it is going to be Gene that he missed.
So I guess we can let the record show now that Tina's birthday is now the anniversary of the opening of the restaurant. Yep. Yes, and so the kids some guys call Teddy Uncle Teddy now. And he's just always around. But as
it's true, the show is going to have to make the day after Tina's birthday, or the day before the opening of Bob's Burgers.
I suppose. What did you think of episode 300? Is it worthy of being such a monumental episode?
Well, I think putting it aside,
putting it aside as episode 300, how does it stand as an episode?
It's a solid episode. It has all four legs to stand on. It's good from beginning to end. The kids' narration in the basement of making their music, as much as it's a B plot and it's not really a huge B plot, it does fuel kind of like how they see the restaurant.
Now,
and really, it's like Bob can be in a rut, and it makes sense that they see it that way because that's kind of how he describes it and what they've kind of experienced with it sometimes. But at the end of the day, Tina and all of them eventually are like, should we release this? Like, this doesn't really feel right because it's not really an accurate portrayal of the restaurant and what it means to them and their family and like the legacy of Bob's Burgers. So it is an interesting take that that's how they see it and that's how Bob sometimes sees it. But at the end of the day, they're proud of it.
See, I would argue that the B plot. Hold on. Okay, I don't think it's on fire. I would argue that what you call the B plot is more of a A2 plot.
I would agree with that. That's a good way to put it.
Mainly because the story is being told. The story is being told by the kids. The flashback is put into motion because of what the kids are singing. It's not Bob rehashing the story. It's not Linda rehashing the story. It's the kids with their own thought in mind. That kind
they can literally hear it through the basement, like through the floor.
And at the end, Tina kind of brings it back to Bob when she's kind of reluctant and like, what if people don't like it? That's essentially Bob when he was opening the restaurant saying, what if, like, do we do this? What if people don't like it? What if people don't like me? What if blah, 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 a million things. So yeah, I would say the kids are the plot device that gets us like into the story. Yeah. It's what gets us, even though they're not there to tell the story, they're telling their own story. They're inadvertently telling the story of the first day of the restaurant.
Mm-hmm. I do like Christine's comment. I don't think it's on fire. Isn't something I want to hear on a live podcast.
There's smoke.
It's not smoke without fire.
I'm fairly certain it's not fire. We're fine. If we're not, then we're not. It is what it is. I think it's fine. The smoke detector will tell me. I thought it should be a two-parter. I'd push back on that one, mainly because I felt like the story was kind of
just fine. It didn't need it.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a really good episode from front to back, taking away the 300 new car smell of it all. I thought it was a really good episode. I don't know if there was
a good season premiere. It definitely is.
I don't know if there was a lot of funny moments for me.
No, this is a little more serious, which makes sense because it's a Lauren and Nora episode.
Yeah,
it's a little more and focused.
I wouldn't even use the word serious. I would use like there were more grounded in reality moments, more real moments, more true to life moments of like, hey, do we want to do this? We're a young couple. I'm pregnant all of a sudden.
That was fun too. It's just like, oh, you should not be doing this. Real estate is a great.
Yes, It's like, oh, it just feels good to be touched.
I think I could take Al, but I can't take Gloria. It's like he already knows.
At least it's an hour-long episode, though. Whether or not the 300 episode would need more than. It's not an hour-long episode. What do you mean?
No, it's 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's 22 minutes. Yeah, I don't think we needed more, just because I think the story they were trying to tell. I think the story they were trying to tell was told. I keep seeing things like out of the corner of my eye. Not fire stuff.
Because really, I could just play "It's All Our Fault, the restaurant's on fire."
Maybe we'll see. But I feel like the story that they were trying to tell was told. It didn't feel rushed.
No, it was paced well.
Yeah. And I was just saying to myself, like, the only thing I would like to see is them reopening the restaurant, but we did see that. Linda was serving with Tina and her little Bjorn. So yeah, I mean, the only thing I would have liked, and this would have been more of a nod to the movie, was that scene where Bob and Linda are sitting on the hood of the car, and we saw it from the movie's perspective, and then we cut outside to Fish Odor pulling up and them having a little conversation. Nothing terrible, but like I would have liked to have seen the scene from the movie play out in that episode.
I think that could have been fun. I would have been okay with that. The only thing I would add is that Bob puts his hand out to shake Mr. Fish Odor's hand like it's a done deal, and he reluctantly shakes it and then cleans his hand and then drives off.
Can't shake your hand with the pores.
I did love that he kept the what nationality are you?
Oh yeah. With that accent?
From here. About that accent? I'm hearing it now.
I hear it. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought seeing Mort have his wig on backwards and then flipping it around, realizing it was on wrong was
Teddy,
funny.
Savagery about that. He's just like, you just wear a hat. What is he doing?
Yeah, I agree. If you're going bald, just embrace it. I have told my wife many times, the minute I start losing anything up here, all of it's gone. I'm not messing around. Exactly. I'm not Friar tucking it. I'm getting rid of it all. Now, is that by choice?
It started happening.
Okay.
And then the second it started getting really bad in the back, my barber literally, like, I was always his last appointment. He locked the barbershop door and he's like, all right, guy, you're not leaving here unless I shave your head.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to let you because, like, you can't walk around like this. It's embarrassing now and it needs to go.
I'm going to cut your hair. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he poured me a whiskey and sat me down. He's like, you need to call your wife to come over here. That's fine, so she can watch it get shaved off. But I was like, no, that won't be necessary. Just do it.
That's why you got to be glad that you can grow a very healthy beard.
He's like, you have a beard, dude. Don't worry about it. He's like, you'll be fine. And he wasn't wrong. I don't miss it, honestly. It's so much easier to keep up.
And I'm telling you, you can't tell me. You can't. And I will challenge any man or woman, non-binary, anybody in between. There is nothing that feels better than a hot shower after a freshly shaved head.
So good.
Ah.
So good. Like when we're at Comic-Con, I will shave it before and then get in there, and it's just like, and then you put the lotion on it, you're like, oh, it just feels so good.
The only thing I could equate it to,
it does get cold though. It does get cold.
Yeah. The only thing I could equate it to for our follicle friendly fans is jumping into a bed with fresh sheets.
Yep, fresh sheets. That's another one.
Yeah. I did enjoy the roller coaster. It was right next to us. I enjoyed that too, RVA. There's a small little detail. The filing cabinet in the back would like jiggle open and then slowly open up.
Close it just like he always did.
And then the coffee cup on the desk falling and it being caught. I thought that was real fun. Taking away, like I said, the specialness of 300, I thought it was just a really good episode and a really solid way to start the season.
I did enjoy too, like, it's Friday, we're gonna shoot a carny out of a cannon. He's like, you just do that? He's like, it's Friday, right?
It's Friday. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Us. It's like, this is what we do on the wharf.
JB's look is rocking. There you go.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. It took a while to embrace it, but then eventually I was like, this is so easy.
Aaron. I'll wait. I'll wait, Aaron. I don't have to end the show until I get a compliment.
Oh, that sounds about right. That is a Mike
statement. And the end credits.
Yes,
we get all the baby Belchers.
It's adorable too.
I like it, but I wish it would have just been Bob, Linda, and Tina. Because the other babies weren't there. And it's not like we saw like the progression of the restaurant from beginning all the way up to now. So I would have preferred Michael Hydebreeder. Mike is magic. Thank you. And that'll be all, folks. We'll see you next week. I would have preferred just a Bob, Tina, and Linda, maybe playing in the living room or something, but it was
these compliments rolling in now. You're my favorite short king.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on the end credits?
I think the end credits were good. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Actually, and let me preface it by saying, don't judge it on being a dad. Judge it on being a fan of the show, JB. That dad nonsense.
So, I agree with you. I think I would have liked it to just be Tina because she kind of was an important reason.
Yeah.
For why it's there and why it's still there. And I did like that they showed that she's the one that like puts the buns on top and like she's the one maintaining her legacy as like she's the only kid that works. The other ones really just goof off.
Now, as a father, how does this episode hit for you?
It's pretty accurate to the feeling of like when it's starting to happen and you see like they're like, oh, my water broke, we gotta go, and you're like, okay, this is getting real. This is real. And like for Bob, like the due date was so close to the opening. I don't know if I would have done that. I probably would have delayed the opening, but
you're like, I probably would have just let her go.
No, I would have delayed that opening and like, let's have the kid first, then open this restaurant.
Well, apparently Tina was early though. Yeah, Tina was early.
She was early, so you couldn't predict that. Yeah. It gave me even like, I already love Linda, but it gave me like a newfound respect for Linda. Like she did a lot and then went right back to working. Like she just carried Tina and just went to work. And she basically, like, as much as Bob is helping her to the car, like she's like, get it together, let's go.
Oh yeah, Linda runs shit. Linda's the reason why there's a Bob's Burgers.
More respect for Linda than ever. Like she, like, I went to the wharf, I rode the Ferris wheel, I saw this property, I think it's great, we should go see it. No, I don't want to go see it. No, we're seeing it.
Yeah.
Like she pushed the envelope and she's like, you can't be like this. I don't want to see you like this. And I don't want to do my job anymore. We just need to do what we want to do.
Respect. The end
to see the other kids. It was cute.
It was cute. Just for the story that they were telling, I would have preferred it just being Tina. I would
So for the Gale comment, RVA, they are living in a Gale apartment. I wouldn't even be surprised if Gale took over their lease.
Yeah, because they are living downstairs.
It looks identical to Gale's.
It does. I wonder if she just took over the lease from them after they kind of moved out.
They left.
Yeah. And this is pre Jimmy Pesto. I agree, RVA. I would have liked to see maybe Pesto just looking at the place across the street. Just like maybe out there just like looking around.
It could have been a fun way to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Like him, like Bob standing outside and he flips the sign back to open and just stands there. He's like, this is going to be good. And then across the way is Jimmy just going like this and goes, It's just like...
Or even if when he was talking to Fish about it, if Fish was like, yeah, there's another guy asking about it too. He wants to open up an Italian restaurant or some nonsense.
Just alluding to Jimmy.
Yeah, something would have been fun, but nope. We got a mention of Ginger. Obviously, we didn't see her.
Mm-hmm.
Edith has always been a crabby little bitch from the get-go, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But they were there at the grand opening.
They were.
And another thing on the end credits that have divided the fan base, Jack Black.
Yeah.
We got Jack Black. Personally, I am a fan of Jack Black. I am a fan of Tenacious D. It was great to hear his voice, see the music video that Aaron, you did a fantastic job.
Like,
I mean,
there was moments when I was watching that and I'm like, this is an Aaron. Like, it's so fluid and it's very Jack Black. Jack Black can't be contained to just doing these little motions. He's gonna be elaborate and do the whole thing. And it was perfect.
Now I will say there was a whole team that worked on it, but our buddy Aaron did a fantastic job. You posted a little animatic. I think that's the term for it.
Bernard put it. I'm sure Bernard had his hand in there. I'm sure a lot of people had their hands in it. But Aaron, when we saw your clip, I was like, nope, that's right.
I think one question that I had for Aaron is when we're watching it, you can see like little bits of a face or a hand or something like above Jack's character. It looked like
is it getting the gesture right?
Yeah, it was like, are those just there as like markers like, all right, and why were there extra hands up here?
Did you have to draw like what the hand would look like and like Bernard had to like red line it and be like, yeah, that's right, or that's how we want it to look? Is that kind of what it is, just to check your work?
Or did you simply put a hand in the wrong spot?
Oh, Bernard directed the whole thing. Okay.
Bernard directed the whole music video. Fair enough.
You were just one of the orchestra players.
I will say we've gotten 2 buskers in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, we had the national one, and then we had this one.
Not for nothing, everybody, but last time we got a bunch of buskers. We got another dose of that album.
Yeah, we did.
Could another album be coming out with all this?
This is definitely the one that this is a big one to have on an album.
It's Jack Black. My only request, really, I'm demanding this, Aaron. I'm demanding this. Tenacious D would fit so great on an episode. Maybe as Gene, maybe as a duo substitute teachers for a music class that Gene's taking.
I think I sent Aaron what I think you could name them, and that it could be a burger of the day, and that they could do the end credit music while Bob does his cooking.
The extra hands were for me to steal and reuse for further. Okay, that's what I figured. I figured it was something like that. Fair enough. Thank you to everyone who worked on Bob's Burgers for making this. She's great. There you go.
Yeah, we tried to say it as best we could, past, present, and future.
No, not the future.
Bob's, your work in the initial stuff is what made it get to the present, which is where we're at now, and the people working on it now are leading us into the new stuff, and it's all important.
No,
everyone putting their, how did they put butt, sweat, and tears into it, and grease and fears, and putting all that into it is what makes it happen.
Yeah, we'll see what the future holds. Though it's when the robots come. They're not friends anymore. Who's not friends anymore?
Oh, they're okay. Kyle and him, they're okay.
Oh yeah, they're fine.
They're fine.
They're still friends. I can say with 100% certainty, that is not the reason why Kyle isn't on this track. I know why. I know the specifics, and I can tell you that wasn't the reason why. But yeah, no, they're friends. They
played some shows together after they took a break.
Yeah, and Tenacious D is coming back. So
yeah, they're coming back. I think if anything, they were it was a super long tour, wasn't it? It probably was just too much.
Yeah,
they've been touring for I think a year or two at that point, and they're just probably getting tired.
Oh, I thought they weren't. No, they were. Obviously there was
the incident.
There was the incident, and they and they took a break, and their break. But yeah, Jack came back, said Kyle's my brother. Tenacious D will return. So yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I can say with 100% certainty that is not why Kyle is not on this track.
Selena Gomez, I have heard she's a fan of the show. It would be cool to see her and some other people who are fans of the show on the show. You
know, and Aaron, you may want to run this one up the flagpole. You know who are huge fans of the show that would be great on there? Mike and JB.
You can't help yourself.
Mike and JB, huge fans. They have a very unsuccessful podcast. Maybe you've heard of it.
You could even have us doing a podcast from the restaurant. Like, no one's going to listen to that. Like,
yeah. I don't eat French fries. That could be the bit.
Several fans.
That could be the bit. They come in, they don't even order the fries because Mike doesn't order the fries.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the Belchers get Wi-Fi in the restaurant and we're mooching.
Uh-huh.
The story writes itself here. But yeah.
What are you guys doing? Let us catch up. It's a podcast.
Yeah. Get out of here, Bob. Mind your fucking business.
We're recording. Stop asking if we want more fries.
Yeah, get out of here. Burger of the day, that, Bob. Maybe the kids then want to become podcasters themselves. Oh, Aaron, writing credits. We demand them. Jack Like J say filmed at our local German-American club for the Poker King movie. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. But yeah, beyond all that, is there anything else of episode 300 that you felt we should shine a light on?
It was worth the wait. I was glad to finally get to see the whole thing since we only saw the opening clip at Comic-Con. It's a monument. I'm glad they celebrated it the way they did, and that Bob's got to make a big deal out of it because it doesn't happen to all the shows out there, so it is a big deal. So get in and enjoy it. I look forward to season 16.
And shout out to Britain.
Yeah, that was
for that amazing little bit of.
Well, that was like for me, I think I sent them a message about it. It was just it was such a reflection point to see all those episode titles go and just in your head just being like, oh, it was such a good episode, or like, oh, I love that moment. It's just like it was just a reminder. It was so cool to see all that, and once you see them keep stacking, you're just like, that is a visual of like, wow, this is incredible. 300 episodes is a lot of episodes.
It's really hard to visualize it too, but then that really helps you realize 300 is quite a lot. Yeah, but next week we have Till Death Do Us Art. Let's see. The synopsis reads: Linda becomes concerned when Gail turns her love life into a performance art piece. There is more to that. I know we heard a lot more about it at Comic-Con. I don't know what's out there in the world for us to discuss, so we won't go beyond that.
Wait.
But if you head to our page, we do have the promotional photos. Gail's
synopsis,
made. There's it looks wild. I'll say that much.
It's Gail's and the last couple times they've used Gail, it's been great. So I'm excited to see what this is going to look like.
Glad you guys liked it. Lauren and Nora gave us a lot of notes on that one. They wanted it perfect. I think y'all nailed it.
They nailed it.
I think you nailed it.
You can tell them we said they nailed it.
Yeah.
And they will be like, who are they?
Tell them next time you see them, say, hey, good job. Good job on your Zoom meetings or whatever you guys do.
Yeah.
Or Zoom meetings. You ever heard Pesto say that?
Oh, that'd be fun actually if that was their logo for the meetings. Zoom.
But yeah, like I said, it's really easy to tell when it's a Nora and Lauren episode because there's not too many like laugh out loud ha 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 jokes. They're very heartfelt episodes.
Yeah.
And this
and there's
was
some
no
good
exception.
lines. There's
Oh,
funny
there
bits, but it's
absolutely
very
is.
much like that dryish kind of like you're gonna miss it if you don't hear it.
And this one was definitely for the parents and not for the non-children guys like myself. So I
It's for the
didn't.
people who have dreams and go after them, kind of thing too. So
I didn't feel represented in this episode, but I guess that's not for me.
It doesn't represent.
I have 299 more that I can cycle through. You can buy this one.
If you say so. But also, real quick, check out Side Orders. Bob's Burgers Side Orders.
Yeah, it is the old behind Bob's Burgers.
The scenes, yeah, but they're putting lots of stuff up there.
Yeah, rebranded.
So
all the Buskers videos are up there. We assume there's more to come. You don't rebrand the whole page without deciding that you're going to do more with it. So,
and if anything, you saw it in the book. The behind the scenes stuff is wild. It's super cool. So like seeing like the animatics that like Aaron posts or Bernard posts or Simon posts or other people post like parts of table reads, like people want to see this stuff. I think it's just once you kind of know it's there, people want more of it. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. So I think it could be a really cool thing for fans to see and enjoy.
And if you're in the LA area, tomorrow night, Bernard and Lauren will be signing the new art book at, I should have had this in front of me. I will here in a second. They will have
Mike.
Book Soup Presents.
Aaron, read that. That is accurate.
Mike is represented by Speedo Guy. Oh, because I'm a paralegal.
Just haven't had the burger yet.
I just haven't had the burger yet. All right. It's gonna definitely
shake
shake
into another episode. You made it into the movie, and now you're Speedo.
I'm in the movie. Lettuce Ketchup made it into an episode, and now I'm Speedo Guy, which will definitely
Aaron draw
reflect
him a Speedo Guy.
Aaron, draw me a Speedo Guy. You won't. You won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. You won't do it. You're not about that.
That's hysterical.
That
could be a sticker. That'd be so fun.
That may or may not determine
if
what
you don't, I will. So let me know.
Wears at Comic-Con.
Yeah, let me know if you won't, Aaron, because I will.
It'll be getting into shape, as you can tell. I'm getting into shape. I have to. Me and my friend have a running joke. It's called HBBP. It didn't work this year because I didn't reach my goal, but it stands for Hot by Black Parade. And since My Chemical Romance is going back on tour and I got tickets for next year, now I have a second chance at getting Hot by Black Parade. So
you say something.
I have till August of next year. Speaking of those tickets cost me $1,400 goddamn dollars.
Yeah, I didn't go. I couldn't justify.
I'm going all the way up to Nashville.
You could just see them at Sonic Temple.
I'm not going to a festival. I'm not going to a festival.
Whatever, dude.
F that noise.
Whatever.
It's going to be Pierce the Veil and My Chemical Romance.
Pierce the Veil's at the festival too.
Yeah.
So is Atreyu and Chiodos and some other bands.
Yeah, but have you been to a festival?
No, I would sit the whole time.
That's why you're talking like that. That's why you're talking that dumb shit like that.
Yeah, you don't make sense.
My wife went to Shaky Knee and she said never again. And that was My Chem, Weird Al, Vampire Weekend, Blink 182.
All good stuff.
All good stuff.
I could take or leave Blink, and that's a debate we can have some other time.
It's not a debate because you're wrong.
It's whatever. It matters what albums they play, but sure.
But yeah, I could not do a festival. I'm probably not even going to do Warped Tour. I'm probably going to end up selling that ticket. So.
But yeah, check out Side Orders.
Yes, Side Orders.
Check it out.
And like I said, before we got distracted there. Lauren Bouchard, Bernard Derriman, Tuesday, September 30th, 7 p.m. local time. That's out in California. Book Soup presents an in-store book signing of the new, got it right here, the new Art of Bob's Burgers book. $65 gets you not only the book, but it gets you into the signing. I don't know if there's a Q&A
I think it's a Q&A as well.
Okay, potentially a Q&A. Okay, so
they said I think it's 90 minutes.
Okay, and then a book signing. So you get an autographed book for
like, and you get to hang out with Lauren and Bernard, ask questions, and get a book signed. Which Bernard put up that video, which is like, get stuff signed like this, and he drew a whole picture of the family holding the book. I'm not saying that's what he's gonna do, but Lauren usually draws his little burger.
I would be.
Burner will probably do something fun. So
I would be shocked if he didn't doodle in
something.
If he didn't do a little drawing in people's books. I know Peter's going to it. Our buddy Tim isn't.
Is going to. She got
Teen Apocalypse is going. Dope. Okay. And we're not. We were hoping Tim would go for us, but he doesn't like us. So
yeah, Tim. Yeah, thanks, Tim.
What the hell, Tim?
We're on your panel, bud.
I mean, the show will be worth it, but goddamn. Oh yeah. So hold on. Let me preface this by saying I bought 6 tickets for $1,400.
That's better.
Not just one. Yeah.
Still,
sorry, I should have prefaced. Yeah. Okay. Hope we get another Bob's Burgers music album. I can all but guarantee that we will. I have nothing to back that up except vibes and being a cool, chill guy.
Yeah, same here. It seems like we're due, but that doesn't mean it'll happen now. It may be next year, but who knows? Maybe we hear about it at Comic-Con. Yeah, with the book and all these other books coming out in the next couple months, I'd be shocked if there wasn't an album. Knowing how important music is to not only the show but to Lauren and all that stuff. But yeah, that's all I got. If that's all I got too. All right, this is get all the points.
This has been From North to Wharf, your unofficial but verified one-stop destination for Bob's Burgers information. As always, I am Mike.
And I'm JB. Hope you enjoyed yourself, guys.
Absolutely. Next week we get spooky because it'll be October. So
yeah, embrace.
And also in 2 days, things will be a-changing, so be on the lookout for all that.
It'll be fun, guys. Lots of Halloween stuff in the works, so it'll be fun.
Until then, JB, 3, 2, 1, freeze frame.